Hey guys, how is everybody doing? I have finally managed to get my hands on a pair that I wanted to see for a very long time. I wanted to see what's the hype about, and I wanted to see why are people going crazy about this shoe. And to be honest with you, spoiler alert, I'm not impressed, but let's get closer and start looking to it. As the title says, it's the 350, the Yeezy Boost 350, the all-white pair. I was lucky that it was released so many times that people finally got fed up with it and set for a while. So without knowing the sizing, read some controversial information on how the fit is, I grabbed my regular 8.5 size and I grabbed another a size 9, so I can see which one fits me better and potentially, leave the one that fits me better and return the other one to Adidas. Got both. But let's talk about it. Let's get closer and look at these shoes, talk about the details. I will share my non-bias and completely unrelated to the man behind that shoe opinion. I'm only care about the design, the comfort, the fit, and how that compares to many other shoes I have throughout the years, throughout the decades, and so on and so forth. Without further ado, let's go back into it and let's check out these. All right, let's quickly cover the packaging. I'm sure all of you have seen that a million times, but my quick opinion, very simplistic. Okay, I'm not hating it. It's great pull-out box. Obviously, that's kind of a neat touch. One thing to notice, this is the labeling right here. This is the 8.5 all-white pair Yeezy Boost 350 V2, and right there I have the other one, the 9. Already out of the box, but let's do a quick unboxing here. Again, you guys have seen that a million times. Well packaged, a lot of good paper inside, and the shoe is right here. I'm gonna pull one of them and kind of compare it to the other one. Let me put that box to the side. We really don't need to see that. And here's the 9 size right here next to it. Make sure they're not mismatching it later. But all right, let's talk about the shoe. From the aesthetic point of view, I really don't see the hype. I'm sorry, it might hurt a lot of you that have been new to the sneakers, or some of you that have been longer, but you still like that design. I personally do not. I feel that shoe is completely lifestyle, and lifestyle that I'm not part of. For example, if we compare the shoe to some of the more modern shoes, even from the same company, I mean, I find this shoe much more attractive. This first generation Alpha Bounce, it looks hell of a better, looks way better in foot too. I mean, look at this. Why is this outrigger? Is this a basketball shoe? Why is it so wide? I mean, when you put them on feet, they're like protruding half an inch away from your foot. I really don't get that. I'm not a huge fan of that design. This is perfect fit. It fits great on your foot, takes the shape of your foot. Colorway obviously is great. Very similar to, this design, you would say, but this looks a lot better. I mean, my opinion, obviously, we're talking about me here. If we take it way back to, other retros and shoes that have been created 20 some years ago, other example from different company, much better shoe. The tech, everything else, this is way better. I mean, I would love to have a lot more pairs than this. Same here. I mean, Air Max 180, hell of a better shoe. I will wear this shoe 10 times before I wear this one. I mean, look at this toe box. Perfect toe box. And this, no, I'm sorry, I don't see it. But let's go further on. Let's get the negatives out of the way so I can talk about the positives. Obviously, there's positives. First of all, like I said, medieval peasant shoe right there. I don't know if they were going for this look, but it's not me. Absolutely not a huge fan. Materials that knit stuff, it's fine, but again, it's not something I'm really seeing the positive about. With the stitching and everything, the way the toe box is constructed, let me tell you how it is. 8.5, it's tight for me on the toe box. 9, it's big. What is the deal? I don't get it. Why is we can't figure it out the fit? I mean, people saying, yeah, it will stretch, but why do I need to suffer till the point where this stretches and gives me enough room? I'm not willing to suffer paying $240 to make the shoe work for me at the end. So if you stick with this one, it will be great at the beginning, much more room, but then if it stretches, it's going to be big on you. So which one is it? I don't know. The other thing to mention, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the design of the heel. I don't know if it's modeled by Kim Kardashian's booty, but I mean, look at it. Your heel actually sits right here, and you have 1 inch and something protruding in the back. Why is this necessary? Just unnecessary length of the shoe, and the shoe looks gigantic on your feet. Like when I put this 8.5, that is my regular size, and I put another shoe, normal, again, 8.5, this one looks like it's two sizes big, or one and a half size big. I don't get it. You know, it makes me look funny in my eyes, and when I walk around, it's like, it's not natural. I don't like that look, and the feel, obviously. So completely not necessary. Don't like it. Don't know what's the deal. Lacing system. If you try to lace them or tie them, definitely gonna pinch yourself, because inside there's not much cushioning here between those laces in your foot. So it is what it is. Heel, kind of nice. You know, let's move to positives. I like this small padding here. Very, very comfortable. The 3 stripes in the back, I like how they look. Very nice. Pull tab is nicely done. You can pull it, you know, with all your force. It's not gonna rip off. Obviously the comfort is the best thing of this shoe. The stepping comfort I'm talking about. You have a completely full, you know, slash midsole, full with boost. Excellent. You're riding on the clouds. Perfect. No complaints there. If you take the insole out, which is definitely thin and cheap and really nothing to write home about this insole, you're gonna see that even the kind of liner that it sits above the boost, it's super thin. So if you were riding right on top of the boost, you know, really nothing to impede that comfort between the boost and you, which is great. Ventilation is great since it's knit. But again, they look awkward and big on my feet. I don't like the way they look. I'm not a fan of it. Good support on the medial side. I like that indentation. At least some logic and engineering has gone there. Toe lip, nice. Can't complain there. But again, the room right here is very, very low. Keep in mind, my feet are tiny, you know, 8.5, obviously not the biggest size. And 8.5, when I put them in, my toe pushes against that very uncomfortable, even for a couple of minutes. So I don't know how long you're gonna have to suffer to stretch that material, but it is what it is. And when the go to the 9 is comfort, but over time, if it stretches, what are we doing? It's gonna be flopping around, and I don't wanna, you know, squeeze those laces in. So I'm sorry guys, you know, I really wanted to like that shoe. I wanted to at least keep one of them to wear and enjoy the boost. Obviously the boost ride is excellent, but I cannot go with that design. I mean, it's just so awkward, you know. In hand, you know, I have never seen them in hand before, obviously, because the hype was so big. I never got the chance to see them in hand, touch them, and see how they feel, put them on feet. They're just awkward. On pictures, they look better. I gotta say, they definitely look better. I don't get this giant booty action going on here, but you know, it is what it is. It's not my thing. And I think both of them will be going back to Adidas, and I will be getting almost my $500 back, because this is, I mean, come on, that's crazy amount of money. You know, the cloud, not the cloud foam, but the bounce on Alpha Bounce, it's $100 shoe. It looks better than this one, and this is double and triple the size. Lots of international labels, because this shoe is international release, obviously all over the world. You know, you can see it here. But yeah, what else to say? They're excellent comfort, stepping comfort, I would say, not the comfort on the toe box, but everything else, I'm sorry, I don't see it, guys. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you love it because of how popular it is and who's behind it and how big of the hype is, which is fine. I'm not blaming anybody. If you like that, excellent. But I've been into sneakers for almost 30 years, and this is not a design I can go after, you know, and enjoy wearing. So yeah, that's about it. I'm sorry for the negative review and for the rant, but I really wanted to see how they look in hands in my own possession and try different sizes and see how they fit, and you know, potentially make a decision. You know, if they're a great fit and I love how they look in hand, I would have kept one of them for sure. But too many negatives for me to declare that this is worth it, and it's definitely not. And I don't, to be honest, I don't see how people paid $1,000 and plus for the other colorways because it's the same shoe. But yeah, it is what it is. That's it, guys. Stay tuned to the channel. Very soon I have a ton of pairs that just came through recently. I bought a lot of them from the Nike outlets, other stores. I have at least 7 or 8 pairs that I need to review. I'm way behind, way busy lately, but I will try to make as soon as possible all the videos so you can guys see them. Till next time, guys, have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay to the channel. Like I said, more coming very soon. Bye.